Hey guys. Hey Cindy, Debbie, Lisa, Sue. Awesome. I am like getting my stuff situated. So I gotta get it on my phone here. And I saw eyeballs. Well, I saw comments. Now I see all eyeballs. Okay. All right. Just gotta get my phone going. And I might have to mute it for a minute before when I join so it doesn't like screech. Okay, let me just do that now. Okay, hopefully. Hey, Carol M, Carol K. Hey, Cindy. Let me know that everybody can see or hear me while I get this situated. Trying to get this. Okay. Yeah, a little bit late. But we're gonna get rolling. So, you hear me, Lisa? Awesome. Yay. And oh, I gotta get some paper clips. Oh, Nancy Adams is she conspired to get me to buy more paper clips. I'll say that. Hi, Peggy. Ooh, you went to a funeral Sunday, now you have COVID? Oh God. That's ugh. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Di. Hey, Shar. Yeah, Dave came home and Deborah. Hi. Dave, we went out. When we go out yesterday? Yeah. We get home and he's like, I don't feel good. I'm like, what, like a cold or like COVID or what? And he's like, oh, I don't know. Like, it's just sinuses. So it's probably just a cold. Hey, Sean. Awesome. Okay. So let's get going. Flip the page. Did I cut everything I needed? We'll see. So, welcome everybody. I am Tony Tesler. ToniStamps, that's me. Tonight, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and we're going to make just different kinds of stuff. So today we're working on 3D gift card holders because I think everybody's still like giving gift cards. I know I give a couple every year. I've got to do some little treat packaging for some people at work, some of the cleaning crew that I like to give stuff to. Um, so I thought, let's do something fun, not just a boring, like, put it in a card and give it to somebody. And I mean, I don't mean to like gift card shame anybody. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But I like to make it a little bit more interesting, like something they can really open. So actually, the first one is kind of quick. I didn't really even want to do that one online because it's so easy. But let's just talk about a couple things and we're going to get into it. Oh, Deborah's got me on the big screen. Yay. I still have not been able to get my YouTube to work on the TV. And we have the app. I think I just get like, you have to click to put in your password for stuff, and I lose interest and I don't get it in right. And then I'm like, I'll just go watch it on the computer. So, anyway, I'm glad that you can get that. Um, so my Christmas cards, I'm almost done. I sent out the second batch today. I was working on them Saturday when Diane and I were to crop and Jamie was there. And oh, that reminds me. Ugh. So I was using that Spellbinders card kit that I got, and I don't think I'll ever buy that again. That was the one that it was $50 and it came in a really pretty box. But the contents, boo, it made 25 cards. So that's why I got it, because I'm like, $50, 25 cards, like that's a good deal. Well, there was no instructions. It was just basically a box of supplies. You do what you want with it. So there was the card bases and envelopes. So it did have envelopes too. And the card bases were a nice a weight, like a nice thick weight. They weren't smooth by any means, but they were a nice weight, sturdy, like they're not going to flop down when you set them up. But the paper pack, it came with a small paper 6x6 paper pack that was one-sided. And was it one-sided? I think so. I can't even remember now. But it was very thin, like the thinnest that I've ever seen designer paper be. Ugh, I didn't like that. I mean, fine for layering, but I'm used to something a little bit thicker, so not a fan. Then it was like a lot of die cuts that were seemed like two different styles. One was more vintagey, small pieces, which I liked most of those. The other were bigger pieces, but look great. Deborah. The other, it was like ephemera and die cuts. Excuse me. It was like flowers, like a lot of roses, and that's just not really a Christmas vibe for me. So I made all the cards, and I was not happy with them. And then I told Jamie on Sunday, I was like, girl, I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning to go to the bathroom, and I decided I am throwing those away. So I threw about half of those cards away. And the kit, like the contents, I trashed that at the crop. I wasn't taking that home. I wasn't dealing with it. Lesson learned. I did not like it. I just couldn't send out cards that I didn't even really like. And B, it wasn't my style. I didn't want people thinking, oh, Tony sent this trash out. Like, it was terrible. So that may put me a little bit behind on getting the rest of my cards out. Hi, Anna. But I felt like I had to do it. So that's that. I'm going to actually finish. I only have 8 more to make, and I'm going to do that tonight because Dave's had to go to work tonight. So I got the whole night to myself. So I'm going to finish this, and then I will get them out. So Stampin' Up stuff. Last chance stuff still. Some things have run out already, and I was kind of surprised. DSP, those 3 packs of recolored, like they picked, I don't know. I don't know how they picked the packs that they chose and who got to decide what colors to remake them. If you like them, you like them. Just check under like current, it's like new stuff, not clearance, but newly added releases or something like that. You'll see like the latest stuff and those papers are in there. And if they're your style, good for you. Get them, love them, do all the things. Not for me. So, next thing is, don't forget, I've got my paper share. So if you want, there's only 7 packs. Let me see. I thought I did make a picture for this. Yeah, but it's not going to cover up my whole thing. So there's in the mini catalog coming up, January through April mini catalog, which are hitting people's mailboxes allegedly anytime now. Like supposed to be the 3rd week of December. So that's right now, right? So there are 7 new paper packs in there. Some of them are specialty packs. So that means those are the ones that have like foil bits in them or ephemera bits or something. Like they're a little bit more spendy than normal. But altogether, there's 7 packs of new ones. So you're going to get that, quarter packs of those. And I cut everything 6x12, unless it is a 6x6 paper. Then obviously you get 6x6. Then you're going to get a freebie is the toadstool papers that are from Celebration. They're so cute and I love the colors. So that all $29 and $9 if you need shipping. And I do refund the shipping if need be. So like if it ends up being less than $9, which it may or may not because shipping has gone up again. And right now they're on the post office has like a extra fee because of holiday packages that they actually started in October and they don't turn it back off until like the end of January or something. So they're getting you. Like if people are trying to avoid sending packages, yeah, Lisa, the redone colors of DSP, like just can't get into it. I mean, it's like they took perfectly good papers and were like, let's let somebody with no color sense color them. I don't know. All right, so let's get down here and we're gonna get into some gift card holders. Okay. Oh, and I almost forgot that there are new scrapbooking kits coming out January 7th. So if you guys are whoever's a demonstrator, they apparently went online on Tuesday. I didn't see about it or hear about it until yesterday. I don't even know if I'm going to use that candy cane. But it is kind of hard to find for me. Anyway, like, with the new website. So it's under like product releases. This looks like my phone is a little bit crooked. Hold, please. Let me just try to, gotta do that. All right, that's better. Let's drag this down. But so there's only maybe 3 or 4 scrapbooking kits in the new brochure, but some of them are really cute. There's one with bees that, you remember that bee set, Be My Valentine. Hold, please. So there is a new set with 2 different size bees. So, and those have dies. So far, like, I'm not sold on the stamp set, but I love the papers because it is the same paper that came out with this pack, but they're new colors and I like them. So instead of like, it was Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, a yellow, black, and Pool Party. Instead of the Sweet Sorbet and Parakeet Party, it is Petunia Pop and I think Pretty in Pink. So it's really cute. But the bees, this ends up being the middle size bee. So in the new set, there's a bigger bee, still the exact same style, and it's got wings. There's a bigger one and a smaller one. And I'm like, come on, you guys. I don't like that idea. But, oh, snap. Just dumped a bunch of stuff. I hope I didn't need that today. All right, we'll see. Okay, so first gift card idea. And this is, these are just my random gift cards that I took from Walmart years ago. I didn't even put money on them. I just needed them for the samples, like for the sizes. Oh, let's write that down because I want everybody to know. Gift cards are standard size, same as your credit cards, but just let's write it down because when you're trying to do math, it's a good thing. So these are 2 1/8 by 3 3/8. All right, so I'll just leave that up there. So the first way that I like to make an interesting gift card is we're going to make, this is going to be like a hanging ornament that you can either hang it on a tree, you can hang it around a bottle of booze, you can hang it on a gift bag, like whatever you want. You're going to start with 2 bases. So cut any die cut shape you want, cut it twice. And then the back one, we're going to cut in half. Now these postage stamp dies are not the Stampin' Up ones. These I got from Unity because I got them before Stampin' Up decided they were gonna finally carry them. So I don't feel the need to rebuy stuff. All right, so I'm just gonna cut this a little bit more than half. And I'm not even gonna give you measurements because this part doesn't matter. You're gonna use whatever dies you have. So I added on the first layer some designer paper, and then I did the same size in white just so you can write a message. Then I added a couple of circle punches, the truck. Ooh, this is interesting. So I noticed that the truck builder punch that we were also gung-ho about getting last year, this is on the last chance list. Well, today I was like, hey, what about the trucking along stamp set that goes with it? So I went and looked, and that is completely gone. So I don't know when that sold out, but I didn't see any warning of low inventory of anything. So if you love all the little pieces, you can still get this in French. So if you don't care about the words being in English, if you just want the images, this is on sale. The French version, it's only like $9 or something like that. And the punch is on sale. So if you never got it, now's the time, get it. Otherwise, I think the truck alone, just to punch out stuff, is cute. And that's all I did here. Let me put that back. And I gave it some shading around the wheels and the outside of the truck. For the hubcaps, I use the sparkle gems and like the silver. Hey, Gloria. So that's all I did with that. And I already added the white. So what we're gonna do to make our pocket is, that's why you cut 2 of these and then cut this one in half, because we're just gonna make it like we're gonna glue the 3 sides together. And I'm gonna glue, am I gonna glue? I was just gluing earlier. Maybe I got a little bit plugged up here. Let's see. Oh, it's coming. Okay. So we're just going to glue the 3 sides. And this makes like a tight pocket, which is the best idea for this kind of like hanging ornament style gift card holder, because if we were to make this a gusseted pocket, that makes the pocket bigger and then your stuff may fall out, and we don't want that. So in this case, I do want this pocket tight on purpose, right? And then that just slips right in there. Actually, let me just hold these closed. And you can add more if you wanted to doll this up some. Feel free. Actually, I've got a little, I think I already threw it in the trash. I have a little piece of that candy cane paper. So anyway, then you want to grab some ribbon or twine. I'm trying to use up the last of this silver something fiber threaded twine. And that's actually probably too much, but let's just cut it off anyway. So you can double this up. Actually, let's use about half of this, and then I'll leave. Oh, and that's going to be quite long. All right, fine. We're getting rid of it. So this is more than 17 inches. This is probably 20 inches. So I'm going to fold it in half and push the loop through the front. And I already punched this hole with my crocodile. Then you want to take the tails, flip them over, grab them through the loop. And now I'm just going to pull it from this side just till the top of that loop gets to the top of my tag, and then drag it through. Cute, a lot of fibers. And we can finish up with just some regular rhinestones, I guess. Why not? But this, quick, any shape die you want. 1, 2, let's do 3, 4, 5. Let's not be shy with these. Some of my older sets, like when we used to have a lot more, like lots of tags, and they had different names, but they were like shapes, really. Those I like best for this, because that's all you need is a shape. And you need 2 of them. All right, so that's our first 3D. And really, hang this. You could have a whole little tree just to have your gift cards. And how cute is that? So, love that one. Next one, what do you do if you want to give multiples, like more than, hey, Lisa Tabor, Critters Ink. Critters and Ink, that's cute. So what about if you want to make, if you want to give multiples of something? And I like to do like a little box. So I know I've done this before, made a book box, but I don't think I ever made it sized just to hold gift cards. So we've got a lot of pieces here, and I will update my blog. Actually, I'm probably going to update my blog tonight, since I can do that. I can get a lot done tonight. So again, our gift card, 2 1/8 by 3 3/8. So let's start with the base piece. No, let's start with our box, because we have to make a little box for these to hold our gift cards. So this is 4.5 inches wide by 5 3/4. And we're going to score around at 1 inch around all sides. So this is just going to be like an open box, like the bottom piece, let's say. So score at 1 inch, turn, 1 inch, turn, 1 inch, turn, 1 inch again. So we're going to just cut the flaps, put this together, make a box. All right, our next piece, this is going to be the actual part that folds around and looks like a book. This is, and this gets crazy, but it's 4 1/4 wide or tall by 6 9/16 wide. And I want to score it in 2 3/4 from each end. And I will draw you a picture and explain why. So 2 3/4, and then I want to flip it around and do 2 3/4. All right. That makes this part a wee bit bigger than 1 inch, which is how tall our box ends up being. All right, because I wanted that to be like have a little tiny little bit of room. So it gets a 1/16 of an inch. All right, then we've got 2 pieces of, because we're gonna do some layering, 2 pieces of Pool Party. These are, let me flip my notes around. These are 2.5 by 4. And then I've got 2 pieces of the designer paper that are 2 3/8 by 3 7/8. So we can put those aside. Let's do this part first. So normal box, like a 1-piece box like this, I like to go in at, so on the score line, I'm going to come in on the left side of this score and go straight all the way up to this line and then do a little angle. All right, and then we can angle this one if you want. It's not critical. And flip it over and do the same thing. So again, on the left side of this score, because I want to cut that score mark out. All right, and then we turn it around, do the same thing. Left side of our score, cutting all the way up. And then we flip it. And same thing. So not a lot of supplies invested in any of these, really. I mean, it's just paper. And I'm not stamping on this box. You could if you want. Let's just fold all of our things. I don't think you're really gonna, I don't think stamping on it adds anything. If anything, you might want to add something to the inside. All right, now to form this box, we're going to put glue on our tabs and drag them up. All right, and we want a nice crisp corner. All right, so we see how those meet together. Nice, I'm just going to hold that in place for a sec to hold it. And then I'm just going to work my way around. Yeah, I still have to go back and watch Gail from Sunday. I think there was something going on. And I waited, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes. But apparently she did come on after I left. Because I was like, oh, I got stuff to do. I'll come back. Unrelated to this box. That just occurred to me. All right, we're getting this in here. And there we go. So we have our box. Cute. And it holds gift cards. So I left extra room. And actually, we're going to make a little insert that's going to make this easier. Because see how, like, it's hard to get your fingers in here and pick them out, right? So I'm going to add something, and I'm going to have to do the measurements for that. But we'll do that at the end. All right, now our book piece. So again, this was 4 1/4 by 6 9/16. So, all right, let's just score these, and I'll show you why I wanted this center, the spine, to be 1 1/16. So this is going to get glued in right here. All right, and I'm going to butt it, this edge, right up to this side of that score. But we want this to fold over. And I felt like if I didn't give it that extra 16th, like, see how that fits perfect. If I didn't give it that extra 16th inch along the spine, it may not have wanted to fold nice. Like that, I don't know if you can barely tell, but the top of the box, there is about a 16th of an inch there. If it was right on top of this score mark, let me just push it up. This just wouldn't have wanted to fold nice. So that's the only reason I did that. So let's put some ribbon on first, because I'm gonna have to press that down. So let's glue these together. So we're gonna layer our designer paper and our Pool Party. And I'm gonna grab some, I think I'm gonna use the iridescent ribbon. So you want some way to keep this closed. I know the catalog has those book boxes, or is that what they're even called? I don't know. But this, I like it because you can make these any size you want. Like whatever book box you can make a big one, you can make a small one. But we do have to make our own closure because they've got the tab that comes over from the side. And then you still have to figure out, like, are you going to put Velcro on it? Or are you just going to glue it? Like something. All right, so this is that. So we're going to have this. It's getting cute. All right, I want iridescent. This is back in stock. So this is the iridescent striped trim. So I don't know if you can see that, but see those stripes that go along? And it's kind of like wavy on the sides. I don't know. I like it. And it goes with any color. So what we can do is we can take and wrap this around our entire thing, all right? Or you could cut 2 pieces and glue a piece here, you know. So it's all a matter of, do you want to see this ribbon on the side or not? In this case, I'm just going to do it glue around the side. And actually, I think I might need to put that box in now that I'm thinking of it, because I need it to hold its shape. So, yep. All right. If I was going to do it the other way, that might have been different. Glue all along the bottom of this box. Do not be shy. All right. Now, again, I want to get it as close to the score mark as I can. Now, when I sized this, I took the box height and width, and I added a 1/4 inch here, here, and just on this one side. All right, so I'm just kind of eyeballing to get it top and bottom centered, and it'll be good enough. All right, there we go. All right, let me get this, and let's do some burnishing. I love book boxes. I just think they're cute. So, see, that's why it looks like a book. I love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, now I'm not going to put designer paper in there because there's really no point, because we're going to have to build something anyway to add our gift cards. All right, so eyeballing. I want about that, and then let's double it. I like to have plenty to tie like a nice bow. All right, now let's add some tear and tape, and I'm just going to go like eyeball middle-ish. Oops, see, I pushed that way down in there. All right, middle-ish down here too. All right, come on. Okay, now I'm gonna have to come in and burnish from this side and that side. So let's peel this up. I'm not worried about that extra bit of paper hanging there because that's gonna get covered up. I really just don't feel like trying to pluck it out of there. All right, let's add our ribbon. And I probably should have only pulled one of those up at a time. All right, so I've got the middle, and I'm just kind of going to go around, get it down to where I think that looks good. Press. Oops, press. Okay. Good, good, good. Now we can go, and I'm just going to glue these straight down. So that's also going to add some more stability and keep that ribbon from escaping. So let's just put that on there. All right, and let me close that and burnish with my hand. Cute. Now, if you didn't mind the ribbon, like, you don't need to cover the back of it, but sometimes I don't want to see it. So that's why I was like, let's just cover both sides. Yes, Lisa. And, you know, you can figure out the measurement based on your ornament. Like, just change it around. All right, let's get this. Oopsie. And another reason I like this style box is like you don't have to be so precise. You know, as if you were making a lid for this box to go on it. You can't have that too loose. You can't have it so tight. This one's a little bit more forgiving. So say we didn't get this spine the right size and it was a little tight. What's going to happen is it just wouldn't want to shut. It would be like this. It would do an alligator and it wouldn't want to close. But when tying it, you're forcing it to close. So you're not giving it a choice, right? We'll just tie it like that. Cute. So let's real quick talk about, let's see, do I need to draw out my math of how I figured this out, the 16th? Because really what I did was I took this box, you can just trust my measurements. This ended up being 2.5 by 3 3/4 wide. Actually, yep, let's just draw it. How about that? So my box, let's say here, book box. Okay. And I'm just going to go over the book part itself. So we've got this and scores. All right. So the box measures 2.5 by 3 3/4. All right. So the box is going to sit right in here. All right. And it's 1 inch tall. So when I add 2.5, remember I said I want to put a 1/4 inch here. So that makes this 2 3/4. That means this side is also 2 3/4. All right. The box I said was 1 inch tall, but I want this to be 1 1/16 inch tall. All right. So that's how I get that number. And then the length or the whatever, yeah, length 3 3/4. Adding a 1/4 on this side, adding a 1/4 on that side. So that makes this side 4 1/4. So that's how we get 2 3/4 plus 2 3/4 plus 1 1/16 makes 4 1/4 by 6 9/16. So these two are 5.5 something. Yeah. And then one makes it 6.5 plus that 1/16. So that's how we get that. Okay. So just keep in mind, like if you are resizing this, maybe you're making it a square. And I know I made a video of this with a bigger one and a smaller square one. I'll try to find that and link it because I think I talked about this math as well in there. But let's make a little part that will, like a, what do we call that? Like a piece that it's going to be angled. So our gift cards will go in like this and we'll be able to pick them up better. I can't think of what the word is. But let's see. Let's take a note card. So keep these around. And again, this box, this part right here, it's 2.5 by 3 3/4 by 1. So let's see, that's our box. From the side, I want a piece, I want like an insert that's going to kind of go like that, right? So it'll be angled. So this can't be more than 1. So let's just say 7/8. This has to be a smidge less than 2.5. So let's say 2 and what's 2.5 minus a smidge? 2 and I don't want it to be too loosey-goosey. 2.5. If I go 2 3/8, I feel like that's kind of too much. But let's just do it, 2 3/8, just because it'll be easier. And then this part, let's make that just a 1/2 inch. All right. So math, 2 3/8, and I'm going to use a calculator. So 2 3/8 is 2.375, right? Plus 1/2 is a 1/2, 0.5, plus 7/8 is 0.875 again. All right. So 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Oh, this will be interesting because it's 3 3/4 wide, and I want to make that just a smidge under. So let's say 3 5/8. All right, you guys, this is math on the fly. We're gonna see if this works. And so I want to cut a piece 3 3/4 by 3 5/8. And let's see if this scrap is big enough. Ideally, pool party would be the best bet, but I know I don't have a scrap within reach. All right, yep, okay, so let's go 3 3/4 by 3 5/8. And we're gonna score 3 3/4. Oops, 3 5/8. So 3 3/4. This is the side I want to score on, right? I want to score it at a half, and then I want to score it here at 7/8 of an inch. So the crazy math. All right, 1/2 inch, and I'm actually going to just flip it around and do 7/8 just because sometimes that's easier. All right, let's hope this works. It should work. So this is just going to give us our little lip. So see, it's longer on one side. And let's put it in our box. Oh, I think that's perfect. Okay, that comes up like darn near to the top, but I love it. So we could trim that 7/8 down. We could trim this down a little bit more if you didn't want it as tall, but that makes it so much easier to pick up your gift cards, all right? And the other one must still be in my tag. I'm like, where's my second one? And you can put a couple in here. I would say you could put 4 or 5 in here. So this little insert part, I think, is key. All right. So let's act like there's a gift card in there. And I'm going to tie this close. And I'm just going to add a little something. And I'm checking time. Looks like we're good. All right. Hopefully, let me just... can I get this? So I got to tie it in a knot first. All right, good enough. And now I can tie it in a bow. I really do like this ribbon. So yeah, you want a ribbon that is flat. And the reason is because when you wrap it around the bottom like this, let me get this straight. All right. So along the bottom side, you want this to be flat, not lumpy. So if I had used that, the silver, this stuff, like the jute, really, like that is way too lumpy. And it's just going to not be a nice finish. So you want something that is a flat ribbon. All right, not too 3D. All right, now I want this to go like here. And really, I just wanted to cut a little, I was going to cut one of these little snow globes out. And I'm just going to cut this by hand, obviously, because there's no die. One of these paper packs that I'm using is on sale, actually. And I just noticed that today, this morning. So I'm using, this is Snowy Scenes. And then the other one I'm going to use is the Reindeer Greetings. And I can't remember, but one of them's on sale. So, ooh, Lisa, you're making gingerbread ornaments from the baking soda dough? Or you made that a few years ago. The salt dough turned golden brown. Not what you wanted for doves. Yeah. I remember making, it was like cinnamon and applesauce. And then, oh, yeah, Peggy, it would be fun to hide candy behind there. You're right. Yep. But yeah, my friend and I made those cinnamon and applesauce, and you use so much cinnamon. Like I had to get the Costco size cinnamon, but roll them out and then use like, cookie cutters to cut out your shapes. And I don't know if we baked them or if we just let them dry. I think we baked them because I'm pretty sure it made the house smell nice. But then when you hang them up, they smell nice too for I would say a year or two. I don't remember keeping them like forever. All right, so now you could stamp something, you could add whatever. I just wanted to pop this up and, have a little thing to like, Merry Christmas. And I could add, another, like a circle of white and maybe some pool party, but for now, I'm just doing this. And I don't even know if I'm going to stamp the Merry Christmas because I really want to get to this other one. Yeah, maybe I'll add it later, like after I take a picture, but you're going to get the idea. This is the important part, all right? And yeah, if you had different size, like if your gift cards were packaged in something else, like I just got these ones from Chick-fil-A and they're in a little ornament, but they're going to fit too in that. So I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, let's put that. Oh, I love it. So cute. Let's add a little Wink of Stella to this snowman just to do it. Yeah. And then I'll probably just take these little scraps actually and do like Merry Christmas from probably this one. Who am I kidding? Let's just do it. Merry and then Christmas. And I will do, I will use Garden Green. When they came out with this, I thought Garden Green and Pool Party, like, ugh, I don't know about that. But they've tricked me before and I end up loving it. And then I'm like, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you put those together? All right, let me get that. And all right, let's do Christmas. And then I'll just hand cut these. Christmas and Merry. Perfect. Di, is Lisa on YouTube? Yes, she is. Yep. Yeah, I can only see eyeballs. I can't tell who is watching from where until they comment, and then it'll show me. All right, so I'm just gonna hand cut these. Yeah, I gotta, I guess, spend some more time trying to figure out how to look at YouTube on my TV. I know my brother did it on the TV downstairs once, years ago. He's into improv, and his group made like a short video or something, so he had to show us. And he got it to work, but I'm trying to get it to work on my older TV upstairs, which is it still has like apps. All right. Oh, that's going to be cute. So I'm going to do small dimensionals. I'll do, like it's going to overlap my little snow globe a tiny little bit. So let's do a little bit of glue. Oh, I got to refill, add some glue back in here. Tell you, all those Christmas cards I worked on last week, I was so mad. But I didn't like them. So I'm not gonna, I wasn't about to like have people think that I was happy with them. All right. So yeah, Di, I don't know if you were here when I said like I did not like that kit I was working with. That Spellbinders card kit. All right, and then I'm gonna put that there. Oh, cute, cute, cute. All right. Oh, let's add some gems. Tart it up. So I love these ones. Iridescent faceted gems. Because they kind of look like snowflakes. And I have all the iridescent. So let's do 1, 2. Let's just do 3 of these just because it's not like a huge box. But we need something. Oh, for cute. Okay. All right. So that ended up a little more involved than I thought. Nice, Lisa. I hope you do make them, but I love it. So, and hopefully you can see the wink, maybe not, a little snowman guy. And maybe I should have cut out a different one that had different colors. I don't know. But anyway, that's that. So, love it. All right. And just again, remember, gift cards are all pretty much standard size. So, whenever you go to do some math for your own things. All right. Now, this next one, my idea was I had to do some math, like with the Pythagorean theorem. Like, you guys remember that? Oh, did I call and complain? No. For Spellbinders, no. I mean, I didn't buy it directly from them. I bought it from someone else, but I'll just know I'll never get it again. I just didn't like the papers or anything in it. But anyway, so for this one, I wanted to have, and actually it's going to go these ones, but I wanted a box where I knew I would want to put it up this way because, yeah, I was going to make like a little box bag. So Sue came up with this idea, or she got it from someone a couple years ago, and I cannot remember the name of it. Um, and I tried to look through her videos and like do a search, and I couldn't find it. So you guys are going to have to tell me as we go. All right. Um, it's going to be a stand up thing. And I don't even know if she did measurements, but I measured it because I specifically wanted the bottom of it to be able to go at an angle. So just suffice to say, I'll give you all the numbers. We're going to start out. This piece is 7 inches tall by 8.5 inches wide. All right. And then we're going to score it. I'm going to do the bottom first. This is going to be 2 inches. Where's my scoreboard? So let's turn this. So we've got the 7-inch side across here, and pay attention to the direction, right? So whatever you paper you have that you're going to use, this is the direction. So it's gonna, the box is gonna be like this. So 7-inch side, I want to score at 2 inches. All right. Then I want to come back and I'm going to score it. This is 8.5. So I want a 1/2 inch tab at the end. So I'm going to score it in half at 4 and then again at 8. All right. Now these two, I need score marks from here and here, like halfway, which is going to be 2 and 6. But I only want to score it up to this line. So in order to see the 2, I'm just going to flip it upside down. All right. And now in this case, I'm going to have to go backwards. So this is 8.5. So I'm going to have to go 6.5. And then this is at 4.5. So what is that? Oh my God, this is dumb. It should be right at 6. But when I flip it this way, I think it's got to go. This is a 1/2 and it's got to be 2. So let's say 2.5. Hopefully that's right. Because I want all these pieces to be 2 inches wide. And I just see now that is not correct. 6.5. All right. That doesn't matter. So 2.5. Oh, no, wait. I said 2 or 2.5. Oh, my God, you guys. I think I messed this up. 2. Nope, it's right. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. I don't know why I said 2.5. I'm losing it. All right. So I want to cut all these score marks out. All right. So I'm just going to cut on both sides. So you end up cutting out this teeny little bit. Now you could do this without measuring. Like you could just fold stuff in half and then in half again. But that did not do it for me because I had to make sure that it was going to fit my gift card. All right. Yeah, unless it's the Visa ones. What are you talking about? Did you call and complain about? I don't know what you mean by the Visa. This was just like apparently they do a holiday card kit. It was called Spellbinders. I want to say Christmas card kit or something. I don't know. They're dead to me now. All right, so I want to cut those little score bits out. And then when I get over here, I just want to cut this one out entirely, the bottom part, and then just angle it a little bit. All right, and then we can angle this a tiny bit, but we don't really need to. All right, so we're gonna fold all these tabs up. And if you guys know what the name of this box is, I would love for you to tell me, because, I was trying to Google to find it, and it's hard to Google when you have no idea what the thing is called. Like, I could not come up with anything, like any recollection. All right, now this is only folded in half. All right, and then this flap. All right, so the flap is going to hold everything together. So I'm going to glue that first, and then we'll do the bottom. Oh, Di, Visa gift cards are bigger. Yes, you are correct. So that's what I mean, that if you have a different size gift card, you will have to change your measurements accordingly. Yeah, so Di's talking about the ones that you can get like at the grocery store or whatever, that are prepaid Visas, or you pick whatever you want on it. And it comes with, it's in like a cardboard packaging of its own. All right, so I'm just going to push this flap down, and this is going over, and that meets perfectly. All right, now this, so we don't want this to score, but it's naturally going to bend when we, right, we're gonna squeeze it like this, and then just start putting in, folding in our bottoms. And I'm gonna work like all the way around. So I'm gonna start with that one, and then I'm gonna push that one down. And I want to keep the bottom like kind of in a square shape. All right, let's push that. You learned it as a 2468 box. If you pinch the top, you learned it as a milk carton. So it is different than a milk carton. And I think it's a little bit different than 2468 because it's going to close like this. So it's going to be kind of like wider. But maybe that is what it's called. I don't know. All right, this final one, I really want to get up on these edges. All right. Because I know I made one with as small of paper as like a 6x6 piece of paper. And actually, can I get this one down in here? Hopefully Sue can tell me what it was. But so the box, the bottom is 2x2, but see how our gift card is going to go diagonally. It's going to fit. So, and actually this one's a little bit bigger. So it stays. What we're going to do is like, we can glue this at the top and then add ribbon. We can just clip it. I don't trust it. Like, you just pinch it together and it's staying closed now. But I don't think it will forever, because look, let's bend it. But look, gift card fits right in there. And then I can put a bunch of like candies and stuff in there. And again, yeah, do ribbon or whatever. I would probably flip this around because I don't like that edge showing towards the front, like that edge. So I would make this the front of it. But you see why, the pattern, the direction, it matters. So it sits like that. Cute. And we could actually just take a little topper, or make a little topper out of, like one of these, let me just grab a piece of something here. This is not the right color, but this is our new tab punch, new with this catalog. Look, we could just make that, and we could have it and clip it on right there. We could add some little dangles or something, but the box is the important part. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back and punch holes and put ribbon through it. I do like that idea better, really. But I'm gonna have to go back to Sue. And so sour cream box, Lisa, it's close. It seems like it's a hybrid sour cream box because sour cream you would do. Actually, let's just do one of those real quick. Uh, you would close both ends similarly. Um, I'm just gonna trying to grab a piece of paper that I don't care about. All right. Oh, I'm tired of this. Let's use this one. So a sour cream box is like this is 6x6. You would start by making a tube, right? And let's just do it. I'm glad you brought this up because this is another good idea, but I don't think this is going to hold a gift card. All right. So we make a tube. And do we fold it? No. Let's see. We're going to add this. Glue, glue, glue. I'm trying to get it to stay straight. Okay. So we've got our tube. And then I always let me just press this down. I roll it till like the seam is off to the side a little bit, like over here. So what we want to do is squish this down and add glue or tape, but glue is easier, right? Glue flat down. Let's hold that for a minute. Then you would put your stuff in, and like I said, yeah, gift card's not going to hold. But this end, you fold opposite. So here we folded it straight this way. This one will pinch it opposite, right? And glue that. So that's a difference of a sour cream container. Like both ends are kind of pinched and folded in a similar way, opposite directions. But this one, we've got like the flat bottom. So that's just a little bit different, but I'm glad you brought that up. So I hope that you guys have some ideas that if you are doing gift cards that you could, yeah, I really do like this one. I mean, I like the book one too. So we did yeah, I didn't even show at the end. Let's do this again. So we've got our hanging one, in case you missed it, like just make it a little tag with a pocket, and then gift card goes right in the back. We made our book box that holds multiple gift cards. So cute. And then we've got this box that we don't know what the name of it is. Sue, you are here. What is the name of this box? You made it a couple years ago, and because I remember making some that were like really big, and some that were as small as we started with 6x6. I can't remember, but I tried to search on your site, and I didn't know what I was searching for, so I didn't find anything. So, all right, thanks, you guys. Yeah, I really hope it's helpful in the next week as y'all are getting ready for Christmas, and you gotta wrap up, a couple little things. Like, why not? Right, little gift cards. My mom hated giving gift cards because she always thought it was like completely thoughtless, like you didn't put any thought into it. And I'm like, but if it's what I want, then I can go, hey, Julie, then I can go buy whatever I want and not have to take stuff back. Like, how is that terrible? So, but for her, it was impersonal. So, ugh. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, Peggy. Yep, thumbs, hearts, shares, all those things are good. So, yeah, I'm going to um make a grilled cheese, have some soup, and then I'm going to get back and update my blog with all these things. So, yeah, everybody have a great Christmas. So, it is what? It's next Wednesday. It's less than a week. Great Christmas. I'm planning to be here on Thursday because I have nothing better to do. So, I'm going to go to work anyway. So, I might as well come home. And I really need to make some thank you cards. So, oh, thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Sean. Yep. Happy holidays, everybody. So I think I may come next Thursday just for some quickish thank you card ideas. Like, we all may need to send some thank yous. So, but that's the plan. If anything changes, I'll let you know. But the following week will be, thanks, Gloria. The following Thursday will be January 2nd, I think. And so that'll be a January workshop, and I'm probably doing something with birthdays. I like to start the year off with birthday cards because we all need them. Hi, Karen. Thank you. Yep. Replay. Awesome. So that's that. Okay. Thanks, you guys, for hanging out, and hopefully we'll see Sue tomorrow. And Sue, let me know if you remember the name of that box because I want to have it. I want to make sure I get it right because I'm sure other people have made it, but like I said, I can't Google it if I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, all right. Thanks, you guys. I'll see ya. Bye.